doing at the headlands. I was like basically working on that book. I was copying this is the first model of Earth in Murakami, and so when I knew about this place because I was here before. So I was thinking about doing something in Valencia, but like when I learned this time when I came, I learned about the window display. So I asked Anu if she can arrange a meeting or something, and ask if they can do something with me. And so we applied for the window, and my project was accepted. And the idea was just to make like my version of the illustration that is on the cover of the book.
Okay.
So almost all the elements are here, but they are like related to me. Oh, the boy. So the boy has to be here. The boy is the permanent element of the display.
Okay.
I have to respect the boy and do something with the boy. So
there's a character in the book there, right?
So that's why it's so fortunate, I was not really attached to like making like exact copy. That's actually what appropriation is, just like pick up whatever you want. So
what are we looking at here? What are these elements?
So there is the like this is like the view of the harbor, right? It's really kind of looking sort of familiar because it might be also like the San Francisco Bay. There is a lighthouse, there are hills, there are harbor buildings. So there is the ocean. So the building is here. The buildings, I made them here, and this is very important. They carry the numbers 8 to 6, which refer to the address and the name of the store, which is a really strange coincidence. And
it's in the book too?
Yeah.
Really?
They are like on those buildings, like exactly in the same places.
Very strong coincidence.
So there is the hill behind it, and it's based on the. So I was doing those paintings, which are like. First idea was to make the poster paintings that will advertise my performances at the Battery Townsley every Monday at 8:26. But I stopped doing them when I learned that I cannot hang them at the headlands. So the first versions are like I made this pencil, the pencil is filled out with the black paint, so it works like as a painting. But when I stopped, I just looked at it and I really liked it more, like the unfinished piece. So the image of the mountain, the whole thing is actually based on the this studio, design studio Michael Schwab. It's here. It's like a local place, and they created this whole identity system, kind of like images for the Bay Area parks, I guess.
Oh, I've seen the whole series of posters.
Yeah,
so that's what you mean.
Yeah. So this is Mountain Ham.
Right.
And this is actually the shape of the mountain here is like from the bigger poster, also designed by the same studio.
I see.
So this is like I put the picture, the painting here, and this is like the peak of the mountain.
Okay. And what about this text here? Happy birthday.
It's also on the cover.
Really?
It's in the really small letters on the top of the illustration.
I see it now.
Yeah, and it refers to the character in the book, who was the narrator. Receives the letters from his friend named the Rat. He receives the letters because the narrator was born on the Christmas day, so he sends him the message that combines those two, like Happy Birthday and White Christmas.
And this video of the lighthouse,
yeah.
Did you shoot that?
I shoot it at the Point Bonita.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you. And this is like a very special lighthouse because it doesn't rotate. It doesn't have this rotating beam. So it just sends it's flashing light every 3 seconds. There is a flash of light. So when I started to do that, I came with an idea that it can actually send a message. And it says Mayday, Mayday, and it refers to the oil spill because this is the oil spill here, this black thing. So
and that's more current to our.
Yeah. So this is that would be like me kind of because I wanted to surf, right? And Juliet, and there is the genius painting is I just this is the Believer.
I don't know this one actually.
This is the magazine that they publish, the Max Sweeney's.
Okay.
It's all related to this place.
They
to
published this magazine here.
actually, there is McSweeney's office is on the other side at the little offsuit, and
even this has a correlation.
yeah,
right?
somehow, yeah. But actually, I was referring to the cover, where's the advert of the Murakami's books,
okay.
and there is this thing here. So that's basically it.
So was there any challenge with working with a window display? Have you done that before?
Never. That's my first one. And
How was the experience?
interesting.
Like it or?
Yeah. I was really into it. I was like happy I can do something about it, and it was really challenging. I mean, I was like collecting the whole thing like pieces by like bit by bit. You know, I was not really carrying the idea. I mean, I knew about the illustration, but I really quickly like was kind of. I didn't really want to follow it exactly, you know, because at first I wanted to build like, you know, like refer to it, like just like transform it like from 2D to 3D, right?
What, now the oil's still coming out of his toe.
Actually, he's like touching it.
Okay.
It's just the spill actually is like the reflection of it's like the puzzle. You can fit exactly into the mountain, you know, if you just
Oh, I
put it
see
there.
that, yeah.